What's good, y'all? It's your boy devkonn. We are back with a brand new video. It has been quite some time, guys. We took a small little break, but that doesn't mean I haven't been grinding the game. I do have about 8 different builds that I have been grinding in the meantime. Along with this one here, we have my very first 6'10" isolation build here that is inspired by the likes of Michael Porter Jr., who is a 6'10" sharpshooter, one of the best high school players I think I've ever seen. We get contact dunks, Hall of Fame, set shot specialist, even can get up to legend. We do have limitless range, lightning launch, and we get silver paint patroller, and on top of that we can rebound like a center. So it's very versatile, you feel me? Like, you can play this in the ones, you can go ahead and play threes, you know, play the big with threes. You can even hop in the rec. I feel like it's a really good build to have next to a nice center, you know, playing power forward. What we will do, I'm going to show you guys plenty of gameplay, you know, whether it is fives, you know, we can hop into the rec, play a quick game. I just want to let you guys know I do have my cap breakers, and I do have my 2 extra cap breakers that we get from the season pass. So I have 7 right now. You know, my build was created kind of on that foundation, but I will post a non-cap breaker version from my people out there, you know, who don't really have time to grind the game. We're gonna take a look at all my attributes. Of course, I know you guys want to see the build. A lot of people on Twitter been asking me to post it, so I got y'all. You know, you guys will see my badges, my takeover, my animations, all that cool stuff as well before we get some gameplay in. But let's get it, man. You guys see the swag. Luckily for us, we did get a nice patch yesterday with a big update to contact dunks. You know, 6'10" I feel like is one of the best heights this year. They're just very versatile. Like, you can play the wing with these builds. You can play the 4. You can play 5 sometimes if you really know what you're doing. And it really works across every single game mode there is. You know, I have to say 6'10" and 6'9" are probably my favorite heights this year. As you guys know, I love to play big man. You know, I really fell in love with the power forward position in 2K, but you know, the breed is dying. The breed of the power forward is dying. You know, we're always out here playing against AIs every single game, or you know, we're playing against double big man lineups. Like, nobody out here is really making power forwards anymore. But I got y'all here. Enough rambling for me. Off the top of my head, you feel me, I'm not gonna go in the build maker because I do have my cap breakers on this. Like I said, I will show you guys my non-cap breaker version. You know, it's just a little tweaked. You know, I got rid of some things I feel like were not as important, just so you could get those really important badges. We have our 6'10", 3-level scoring threat, 232 pounds with a minimum wingspan. I feel like wingspan does not have a really huge impact on anything this year, to be honest, other than your attributes. You know, from someone that rebounds a lot and shoots and does a lot of other things, I feel like it does not have a huge impact, you know, like it did last year. So, you know, you can get away with having a smaller wingspan, even up to the minimum, to be honest. Make sure you guys, if you do decide to copy this build, you are 232 pounds, because you guys will see why. Our 80 driving layup here does allow us to get a physical finisher on silver, which is pretty solid. On top of that, we do get the Giannis layup package. We have an 89 driving dunk, which allows us to get pro contact dunks off of 1 and 2. Our standing dunk, we get rise up on bronze there. And now the bread and butter, I mean, we got our shooting stats here. We have a 93 mid-range. I believe it goes up to a 94, but there's really no incentive to going to 94 on a taller player, because we don't need a mini marksman, because we're not mini. We get our set shot specialist Hall of Fame badge at 93, and you feel me, if you really want to pop that max +1 badge in there, you can get up to legend set shot specialist on this build, which is probably one of the best badges in this game. And we have an 86 3 ball. You know, there's no reason for it. We just max it all the way out. We get limitless range, of course. If we do look at our playmaking stats here, there's nothing too special about it. We have a 65 pass accuracy, which is actually not horrible. It's pretty solid. Gets the job done, you feel me? Nothing too fancy. And then we have our speed of ball, which is on a 68, just to get our lightning launch badge. And there's a massive difference between 0 lightning launch and a bronze. We have a 70 interior defense. You pair that with an 84 block. You do get paint patroller on silver, and we do get challenger on bronze, as well as a couple other bronze defensive badges there. And then we have 73 steal. We get glove and our silver interceptor, which is really good. Now, you take a look at our rebounding stats here. It's really important because we went 232, because that allows us to get an 85 defensive rebounding, which can get us the board beast takeover, which, if you do not know, it's just pure glass cleaning takeover. Just gets you up to, I think, +12 rebounding, if I'm not mistaken. The rebounding on this build is very nice, especially to have as a power forward, you know, just to help out on the glass. And then we have our not so important physical stats here. You know, everything's kind of maxed out besides my strength. And that 78 vertical does allow you to get those contact dunks. So do not forget that. Before we get some gameplay in, you feel me, I want to show you everything else. We'll take a look at our badges here and the max plus ones and all that other cool stuff that we are able to get. I've maxed out all my season passes, so, you know, I have like my elevators and stuff like that. But the max plus one we are using right now is limitless range, which we actually get on silver. If you guys do not know, they did a nice rework to limitless range back at the beginning of November. And to have this, you know, kind of maybe sit hash sometimes on this kind of 610 build, it's really nice because people don't really expect you to sit out there, you know. You can get posterizer on gold, you can get rebound chaser on gold. There's a lot of different things you can upgrade here. But, you know, limitless range was just kind of my preference here. And then our tier 2 badge, we actually have shifty shooter on gold, which is a really good tier 2 badge to have. You know, for most builds, like smaller builds, that is a tier 1 badge. And our takeover, which is also important. You know, right now I am running glass gunner, so you do need an 85 rebounding in either of the stats to get this takeover, which is pretty much kind of like a smaller board beast, but you get your 3-ball upgraded. Before we hop into the rec, you know, you guys have probably already been seeing some gameplay clips in my video from different games I've been playing for the last week or so, just grinding my badges. But beforehand, I will show you my animations just so, you know, if you are watching my gameplay and there's something that you like, you know, you can go ahead and come back, pause the video. The dribble pull up is obviously like kind of meta this year. I am using KD, which may be a starter 4 animation, but if you cannot get this, go ahead and use the Bam Adebayo pull up. I like that as well. I think the most important move here would be hop jumper, which is our normal 2 hop jumper. You guys will see it gets us plenty of space. It's a nice bailout move. It may just be the best animation in the game, and that includes guards as well. I'm not even gonna lie. And you don't even have to shoot off of it. You can just kind of do it just to get away from somebody. But the rest of these, you know, these are just my personal preference here. The Giannis crossover, which is also, I think, a starter 4 animations, probably one of the best crossovers in the game right now, just because it's so glitchy. You know, if you go into the ones court against bigs, like if you are a PF or a center and you go into the ones court, everyone is just spamming this move, or they are post scoring. There is no in between. But if you don't have that, like I said, pro is still good. You know, we still get a lot of good animations here. I have my jump shot for you guys, and right now I'm using Jonathan Isaac, DeMarcus Cousins, and David West. It's pretty easy to time, I think, in my opinion, and the Jonathan Isaac base I still think is the best. So what we're gonna do, it's really early in the morning right now, so it might be a good time to play some rec. You feel me? All the sweats are probably still sleeping. We're gonna walk in, get some gameplay. You see the Joker just walked in behind us. Like, what's good with it? We could do it right now. He's thinking about it. He's looking right at me. Like, what are the odds we just walk into a Joker build? You know, feel me? Yeah, this might be the second time this happened. His build's pretty solid too. I can't really be communicating with anyone right now. I have to record. So we're just going to hop in no squads and suffer like always. So pretty much when it comes to using this build, I like to spot up, I guess. You know, I'll ISO sometimes when I get the chance, but, you know, I don't really like to dribble too much on this build, like I said. When we get our chances, there are certain builds in this game that literally just cannot guard us. Like those little Shaq builds have no chance. I mean, no chance of guarding us. I've played against plenty, and I mean plenty of Shaq builds. I've clipped them. They cannot guard us. Like, there's no chance. Any kind of inside build can guard this. You know, to guard this build, I think you just have to be as agile as me, or you have to be smaller. Let's see if there's any sweats on at 8 in the morning. We have a 2-way 3-level shot creator, I believe. Okay, so we have kind of not really a lockdown. He just has a high steal. Okay, he's a small forward. We'll see how this goes, man. He's 6'6", probably gonna be a lot faster than me, but we could probably just shoot over his face. But you guys will be able to see the rebounding, the shooting. Hopefully, you know, a little bit of everything. You know, this build can do a little bit of everything. I love it. Boom, just like that. And there's no chance anyone that is a small forward is going to stop the rebounding. So you always have some kind of advantage when you're using this build. And when you're playing power forward in general, that's why I don't know why y'all be sleeping on the power forwards. Because it's so versatile. Like, you can play like a big, just like this, like me just snagging. Or, you know, you can shoot the ball, like whatever it may be. They will put us at center sometimes when I am in the rec, you know, if we can't get a big, and it's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, pulling that. But it feels good. It feels good to be up early playing. I know it sounds a little sweaty, but, you know, playing late at night's not really my thing, because the amount of people that are just hungry and angry and just toxic. You know, feel me? The people that are up right now playing the game are usually pretty nice. Unless y'all are in the West Coast right now and you're playing at like 5 in the morning. You're probably a little tired. You're probably not in a good mood. See if I could cheese a steal off the inbound. Oh. Damn. Hey, that's what happens. He missed though. Feel me? I don't want to throw nothing too crazy down the court. We ain't like that. There we go. Look at that. You try to help, I'm gonna pass it. It looked like I don't swing the rock because you know who I am, but I promise I'll pass the ball. I still have good basketball tendencies. Damn! Low-key gang, I was going to throw an oop. Then I was like, I really want to test out this contact dunk meter for the video. Alrighty. Going into halftime right now, we got 6, 5, and 4, 2 or 3. Have not really shot any threes. Playing good defense, though. I say it's a pretty decent game so far, but everyone here is playing defense. It's unusual. Maybe it's because I am playing at 8 in the morning. A lot of y'all sweats that don't play defense usually play at nighttime. We're up by 9. I want to shoot the dagger. Let me shoot the dagger. Let me shoot it. Let me shoot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me shoot the dagger. Get him out of here. I appreciate y'all. We did that for the video. But that was a cool little gameplay video. You know, it was something light. 18, 7, and 5 on 9 shots. I'm trying to think of something else that I got to show you guys, but I really don't have much to say. The build is self-explanatory. I appreciate all the support, the love, and the people that are like fascinated or supporting my content. So that does mean a lot to me. And if you didn't hear me at the beginning of the video, man, I've been in the lab. Like I said, I made 8 different builds, and we are on the grind of veteran 1 right now. You know, we are starter 5 this meter. It's just not moving. I really think the end game builds are going to be absolutely insane, and I'm really looking forward to it, man. Until next time, y'all, and I'll see you guys soon.